Hey everybody, this is Corey Salty True Floyd, and this is the Geek Report. This week we've got another big shakeup going on at DC. God of War wants Christopher Judge wants to make a big power move, and Sifu might be coming to a theater near you. That and more, along with some rum and coke, this week on the Geek Report. Let's go.
Audio Jungle.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Corey Salty True Floyd, and this is the Geek Report. I'm here with Demon Engine. What's going on, Demon?
Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Let's get this on and cracking.
All right, so James Gunn. It wants to switch around a few things over at DC, including the Aqua Bro, Jason Momoa. He's actually would like to. He wants to keep him on, but he wants to switch him from Aquaman to Lobo, which I think might be the smartest decision. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy him as Aquaman, but after seeing him on Saturday Night Live, I realized that he would be an amazing Lobo. Plus, he already kind of dresses like him in his everyday life. Demon?
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. Might make DC interesting for once, but only
Oof,
time will tell.
that was scathing.
Look. It's hard to have interest and fun in something that's just been smacking their head against the wall.
But here,
For the last
but
few years.
you know what the weird part is, and I called out Fantastic Frankie on it. Everybody, everyone talks about like the movies and how they're very hit or miss, but no one talks about the TV shows, especially the ones on HBO Max. Titans and Doom Patrol are solid shows. Titans first season was ass, but damn if they didn't improve. But it seems like no one wants to talk about that. They only want to focus on the obviously bad stuff.
Because no one cares about the one or two B's you got in your fucking shitty report card for the last few fucking
But it's like
semesters.
you gotta
That's
get
why.
Doom
No.
Patrol is a show that shouldn't work. It like
No one.
it's literally a show that shouldn't work.
No
But
one
damn it if it doesn't.
cares. If you done got one, maybe two B's out of the last four fucking report cards, I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
And well, look at this. We got the queen.
Hey, it is Queen Neek.
Is she there?
Queen, your highness? We can't hear you.
Hey there.
Hey, what's going on, Neek?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
I'm good. I kind of had a few drinks, but we're having a good time.
Sounds
A
like a
few.
saucy night to me.
A few, he says.
You don't
But
know
Yeah.
me.
yes, I do. But
He been
anywho,
day drinking. He
let's
been day drinking
Yeah.
much.
yeah.
Uh, um,
But yeah, we were just talking about how word on the street is that they want to switch some things around at DC. They want to put Jason Momoa in position to play Lobo instead of being Aquaman. And apparently, Jason Momoa is a massive Lobo fan.
mm, I mean, if he's for it, why not? He might be better
The
suited.
food is in your
I
bowl.
feel like
Stop
they've
looking
just
at
put
it
him
like that.
in as Aquaman to make Aquaman look better.
Everybody shits on Aquaman. That's the thing.
That's
So
because
it's
Aquaman
like,
most part always looks like a fucking dork.
You looks like a dork, and you're not strong when you're out of the water. So
Like nigga, a heat wave would like a heat wave in the desert. My man is dead.
Shit, global
Pretty
warming probably
much.
got him fighting for his life now on a regular basis.
He
Let's move
said
on to
global
the next
warming got him fighting for his life
Oh
on a
Lord!
regular basis. I cannot. He's not
All right,
lying though. But he's not lying though.
so Top Gun Maverick is coming back to theaters, mind you. This is a $1 billion movie that everyone knew it was going to do okay, but no one expected it to do the numbers that it did. It's going to be coming back for a week from the I think the 12th to the 20th. And I'm not going to lie. It's a solid movie, and the fact that Tom Cruise really has these actors in actual planes just
If I
it's an
didn't go
experience.
outside in the COVIDs to see this the first time, I'm not going to go outside in the COVIDs to see it again.
Well, no, well, Demon Engine, you have a massive television, so you could just watch it at home and get the same
Regardless
effect.
of the massive television, I'm not stepping out here with these shower shits.
I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame the man.
Then there's videos of motherfuckers out here, just doing the most. There's a video someone put on somebody Facebook. He out here like cutting and like separating the meat with his big fucking sharp ass toenail. I'm just like, nah, you can't eat at everybody's house.
Wait,
Can't eat
That's
what?
at everybody's house.
ah,
Can't eat at everybody's house. We're talking to you, Greg.
like legit strip. You know how you would pull the fat off of meat, like cut
Yes,
that shit off? Yeah, that's what he was doing
with his nail.
with his claws.
Oh, that's just. Um,
I got to say the no on that one.
That feet, his feet look like a God of War Ragnarok minor
Mm,
enemy.
I
Like,
can't. We gonna plow ahead on that one.
yeah,
Ew.
yeah, I don't know what to.
So Wednesday series knocked everything out of the park. It's literally up there with Stranger Things, the most watched English speaking program on Netflix.
Hmm.
I gotta admit, I watched the first couple episodes, and Tim Burton kind of just said, "I'm gonna do Hogwarts." So I'm just like, I mean, sure, I guess
Whatever.
it has a lot of Harry Potter energy. So, uh,
Whatever works, I guess.
of course, the conversation has come back up how um, Tim Burton isn't too great when it comes to casting people of color outside of being the villain.
Yeah. I was hoping somebody would.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, I gotta address it because it's one of those things where it's just like, it none of it shocks me from Tim Burton just
Hmm.
because I've watched his career. So he doesn't know black people, so he doesn't know where to put them.
it don't shock
Yeah,
me.
but there's
I
no
don't
excuse though.
it
Like,
don't shock me. I don't
I
care.
no,
We
I
had a
can't be
black
shocked
man
when old.
putting black people as the darker skinned fellows as villains in his stories for years, and everybody's been okay with it. So I could
Samuel
care
Jackson.
less.
Yeah, I'm about to say only one I can actually recall is Samuel L. Jackson in that one movie that
I was
really
talking about
didn't do
Tyler Perry
well.
movie.
Oh God.
Tyler
Oh
Perry
Lord.
and dark skinned black man.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
Lord.
also another one.
That's a whole different conversation. But
Same
I
thing.
can't,
But I have a longer list of shit to pick with
I
Tyler
can't,
Perry for.
yeah, I can't be surprised when older white guys do old white guy things. I can't. Like like I'm
He was he,
borderline
Yeah, it's
numb
kind of
to it.
like
he was
being mad at
raised
water for being wet.
he
Yeah.
was raised in the time when that was a really big fear. That was a That was a blossoming fear back then.
Tim Burton
Y'all
was
kids
literally
coming,
that one
taking us.
goth kid in is smack dab in the middle of suburbia. So
Where are you?
yeah,
Where
so
are
well no, he was before that time.
I
It
know,
was just back when it was just like they just assumed he liked Charles Manson. But I can't, you know, I he's the last person you should expect nuance from.
look, I'd
So
rather be a villain. I'd rather be a black villain in his movie than a
I
black villain in
mean, but
Tyler
I
Perry movie.
find
So
I
true.
do find his the fact that he can cast, Latino actors and actors of color. And I honestly feel like the only reason why they had that choice in casting is because of those rumors about him.
and
So
I'm
you can at least
fine
say it's
with
not like
some
he
black
he
people.
cast people of color. See,
I'm I'm
Well, no,
fine
he didn't
with
cast people of color. The casting director casted people of color.
look. I'm fine with black people
well then
appearing
I
on the
guess we got
screen
to
as
take it up with
villains.
her then,
Got
her,
too
him or
many
her,
evil white men in the
who
real world
who
to want to
chose
look at
all the
them on
black people to
screen.
be the villains,
Well, no,
because that was a little
I'm
much.
mainly speaking on this show. I'm mainly just speaking on this show because he's the director, but mind you, this is like Netflix. Netflix puts out contracts on actors and we're like, hey, you're going to be working under Netflix for the next few years. Don't so yeah, you're going to be because if anyone's ever actually paid attention to a lot of Netflix original movies, a lot of these motherfuckers are like rotating from film to TV shows on Netflix. It's a career move.
Oh no, you.
Yeah. So eh. Now when it comes to Tim Burton movies, yeah, he probably does have a lot more say since most of the time his wife and Johnny Depp are in most of them.
Hmm.
Moving ahead. Okay, so this is something I actually wanted to talk about. Now, a few weeks ago, Strange World, a Disney animated movie, came out, and no one knew of this.
Yeah, I didn't see
And
any marketing about Disney coming out
and
with another
it
movie.
troubles me because I believe this is going to be a new tactic for the film industry. Whenever, because of course, people want to make progressive characters, and companies aren't sure how to market that because they want to play stupid all of a sudden. And in Strange World, the main character is a black homosexual kid who's voiced by
Wait,
a
wait, nigga, what? Hold on, hold up. Start over.
the main character in Strange World is a black homosexual boy voiced by
Wait,
a
start over. One more time, one more time. A child,
well, he's like 17, 18.
teenager. Okay, big difference.
I'm
Big
sorry.
difference.
I'm sorry.
You said child.
Teenager. You're
I'm
right.
looking at the
I my
thumbnail
my apologies.
again. Like I need you to be like
My
you
apologies.
you
I'm
giving people
sorry.
clickbait to get sound bites and things.
I'm sorry. Pardon me. Not my
So I'm
intention.
like, what?
Th-
Excuse me,
Thank you, Nico.
child.
Thank you, Nico. But
Technically,
uh
he is considered a child, but he's
he
a teenager,
he's a he's
adolescent,
a
young
he's
adolescent,
he, he's a young
young homosexual.
adolescent gay teenage boy who's voiced by a gay actor and stand-up comedian Jabuki Young White,
Okay.
and it's
Oh
about
yeah,
a
nah,
a family of explorers finding a
he's
strange new
great.
world.
Yeah, I know the guy's voice,
Yeah,
and you know what's funny? Um, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now? A lot
yeah,
better.
we can hear you.
Yeah, I was
She's
muted. I
not
don't know
dying yet.
why. Yeah, right. No, but the hold on, because I don't know why this is on my.
Can y'all hear me better than now? How about now? Is that a lot more clear?
We heard you clear the first
Yeah,
time,
we
but
heard
yeah.
you clear before.
It's my audio, so I wasn't sure. Anywho, but no, Jabuki Young White, he actually like I watched his stand up and everything. Like he's super funny, but he
Hmm.
also can be mistaken for a clear.
Yes, but he he
Like
he
without knowing what he looks like,
yeah, but
some
his
would
I'm sorry,
say
his
he
name is
sounds
ethnic
very
as
much
hell.
like a Chad. Yeah, his name is ethnic as hell, but like when he answers the phone though, it's not that. It's not that. That's not the energy. You think you gonna talk to M'Baku when you answering the phone and you
Yeah,
actually
his
talking to
name
like
sounds like kente cloth and shea
Stephen
butter.
Urkel. Like no, not even Stephen Urkel. Steve Urkel,
No, that nigga's voice sound like he's hangs out with Jake from State Farm.
pretty much. Wait, which Jake from State Farm though?
The one that's in all the other commercials.
Well, we got Black Jake from State Farm, and then we got White Jake from State Farm.
Talking about Black Jake.
Ah,
Either way. But this film was put out with barely any to no marketing, and it's I mean it's a dead movie. It's
and as a
it's
as a honorary member of the Rainbow Mafia, yeah, like I should have seen this.
now hear
I
me
be on
out.
gay TikTok all the time.
Here's something that's bothered me, and I'm actually trying to write a piece on it now.
Mhm.
This is the third film that had some sort of minority coming out of the House of Mouse that
Mhm.
had zero to no marketing.
Oh, but my question is this though. Wait, the other question is, and this is something else to get the viewers thinking. Was this movie? Did any of the characters transform into anything else other than human form?
Not to my knowledge.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't forget the other main characters are voiced by Gabrielle Union and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, so we got some A-listers up there, so there is no reason
Exactly.
why this is. Yeah.
Now,
Honestly,
there
though, I think they may push it a little later.
no, it's already out now. It's been out for
No, no,
several
no, no, no.
weeks. They put
I
this movie out 2 weeks after Black Panther.
that I think they did that shit on
They
purpose.
set this they set this film up
They
for
set that shit up
failure.
to failure.
Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Two other minority movies came out about a year ago
Hmm.
that were set up to fail. One was Encanto cuz we
Really?
didn't hear cuz here's the thing.
I heard
Encanto,
about Encanto though. There were
did you hear
students that
about it before it was on Disney Plus or after?
before.
I didn't hear about it until after it was on Disney Plus.
You're
Now,
also a grown ass man, so
true, but I still
like
like musical.
we're not gonna. I know you like
I
musicals, but what I'm saying is, it's like you're not the target audience.
listen. Me and Lin Manuel Miranda been together since House. You can't tell me nothing.
You said since House.
Yeah,
Wait, he was on
he
House.
yes he was for several episodes. Don't
Who
at me.
was he?
Don't worry about it. We'll get to that later.
And
And
Lin
and the
Manuel
second
Miranda. I got beef with him to a
and
degree.
this and the second movie was Turning Red.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, no, that one was marketed. That actually was marketed. It did really, really well overseas, though. It did so
That's
much
because
better overseas.
yeah, it did so much better overseas in the China market because guess what? China only gets not barely 20 movies to come out there a year.
I mean, it doesn't matter though. Like it's like that's over 1 billion people. That's more people than we have in the United States.
Yeah,
You
but
get what I'm
again,
saying? Like that's a whole nother no. But like I'm saying, if we talking money, or if we're talking about market size, China has over 1 billion fucking people in one country. In one like my guy. You're United States, literally, continentally speaking, because we only got 48 continentally, but
Nico,
like for the most part, there's 300 million Americans in the U.S. So
Nico
even though it didn't do well in
didn't
the
do well.
states,
Nico, the budget for Turning Red is $175 million. It made 20.1.
Damn.
20.1 in the U.S. Is that
Overall.
globally?
Total.
Damn.
Sure.
Either way, conspiracy. I'm keeping my eye open on that. I'm gonna work on it.
My question is, do they even have anybody? Like, who's the lead? Like, do you know who the lead in
Michelle
marketing
Yeoh.
is? No, no,
Michelle
no. I'm not
Yeoh.
talking about. I'm not talking about the lead. I'm not talking about the lead star.
Mm,
I'm talking about head of marketing. Like,
I
we
don't
need to
know.
actually have the names of these motherfuckers out here on these projects. Because
All
at the end
right,
of the
fair
day,
enough.
they should be shamed. Because we can't
Okay.
sit here and shame the moviegoers and shame, motherfuckers for not supporting or whatever the case may
Oh no,
be.
I never want to shame the audience. Never. I shame. And think about it, Demon. I shame many of people, many of them, but I never
Yeah,
really
you're
shame the
such a
audience.
shamer.
Oh, meanwhile, Christopher Judge, who just won an award at the Game Awards last night, he would like to play Kratos in the God of War TV show that is currently in pre-production.
We talking
And
live action? You
yeah,
talking about the fellow that won I think,
who,
what was
who
it
got
best?
the award from Al Pacino,
Uh,
the guy on screen right now.
I'm not at my computer.
Mm.
I just
Motherfucker.
hold on. Sorry. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, that's exactly who I was talking about. Cause I was watching it last night before I like passed out. Um,
Yeah,
and
but
I do remember getting that award and whatnot, and he looked so happy.
yeah,
They look very proud of themselves, and they should be because it's amazing, you know. We even got a glimpse of Ashley Johnson and
yes, we did.
the actual live action actors, and a lot of people are like, nobody else will be Ellie but Ashley Johnson. But it's like Ashley Johnson is a grown ass woman.
Yes,
Like a grown ass woman. Like she has kids of her own.
but
Oh
y'all
my
wouldn't
god.
know it because that melanin be magical.
No,
But
Ashley Johnson is not black.
what?
She is not black.
I'm sorry. I'm all right. I got my people confused. Plus, when you say Johnson, first thing I
Yeah,
think of
no,
is
no, no,
black
no.
people.
That's the only Ashley Johnson that's white that I'd be like, all right.
Fair.
Like she. You're thinking of Cree Summer, probably.
For some reason, probably. And I know Cree Summer. I know what she
Well,
looks
that's
like.
probably because Cree Summer also was in was it Recess, and she played a girl named Ashley.
She was one of the Ashleys. Uh,
So could be that.
Either way, Chris Judge, I mean, he really had he's only gotten more definition since the early 2000s with Stargate. So him playing Kratos is definitely should be in the realm of possibility. And for the dumbasses who are going to be like, "But he's black." Listen, we don't know
Kratos, we
what
don't know
skin
what.
tone
Yeah,
Kratos
Kratos
is
is
cuz he's
covered in
literally
fucking
the
ashes.
ashiest nigga out there.
First of all,
Literally.
we've been though with Kratos. Kratos is almost the same complexion as that motherfucker. Maybe a smidge or shade lighter. We
Yeah,
knew that from
probably
the
because
fucking
they
very
stay
beginning
indoors a
of the
lot.
game. No, that's how the fuck he is from the very fucking beginning. When you find out like how he got the ashes, that motherfucker has melanin in his shit. Then
You
got
are you are adamant about this.
because everybody says it like if you played it you would fucking know. But everybody's like, this is just a
Well, I
random
mean, I've
white guy.
watched the
Like,
gameplay. I
they-
haven't played it myself because I
I'm
won't.
talking
But
about
the
from like
story is amazing.
back
Oh
in the
yeah.
day. If you can look up like
Oh
images now
yeah.
of Kratos before he got
Back when he was voiced by T.C. Carson,
yeah.
right?
And so
Damn,
even
yo.
in that instance, even if he's not black, Kratos has always been black.
Yeah, he's always been at the cookout. Apparently.
Well,
And he's
apparently,
one of the few motherfuckers that can say
there's
can
always been
say
this
it with
like
the hard
lifelong.
ER, and I won't give a
There's
shit
been
about
this
it.
like years long like back and forth about Kratos versus Link.
Huh?
Yeah, that
We
was
gonna have
like
to
a
save that for a versus episode.
That's
Hold
not a
up.
fucking versus of
like
that
who would win,
child
Well,
Kratos
is
versus
getting
Link.
no. I
no,
know it.
no.
That child getting fucked up. No
I,
matter
I'm.
what version of Link that you're going for, I
I
can
don't know,
tell you
sir.
this man beats the ever living shit out of gods for a living.
Yeah, pretty
And
much
Link has beat a
for
few
What?
like two
gods
or three
too.
games.
Let's head to the next panel. We got to save that for another day.
That's what I'm
That
telling
nigga,
you.
All right.
That
this
little
nigga ready to
nigga's getting
fight.
wiped. It's not going to be a real fight. I can tell you
I
right
told
now.
you.
He's getting wiped.
I told you it was a. It's been a long debate for
Me-
years.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Right.
of course, we already know Henry Cavill is going to be leaving The Witcher after season 3 drops, and of course, this is it's not just a departure of him. I feel like it's going to be a departure of the
Fans.
way the stories should go,
Yep.
because we've spoken on this show several times on how Henry Cavill has had to nerd check the writers for trying to write like the last season. They kept trying to write shit that has never been written in any of the books, and the shit was awkward as hell.
Mm.
And I could see when on the press run for it, Henry Cavill was not pleased. So I think this is literally the suicide of a series. It's killing itself.
Farewell. I always say if you like it, it's gonna get canceled. Like that's part of the reason why I take my time watching any of this shit anymore. Cause
How do
if
you
you like
think?
it, it's gonna get canceled.
How do you think I feel when I be writing reviews for shit, and the second our review goes up, oh, it's been canceled.
It's like, oh, well,
Oops, there goes another rubber tree.
right, like, womp womp, womp womp. There it is.
Either way, welcome back, Superman.
Welcome back.
Next panel, Demon.
Until he's not Superman anymore.
Okay, so Sifu is being adapted into a live action movie by the creators of John Wick. Now, these guys have been on a roll. Let's keep it a bean between John Wick and the movie Nobody, which by the way is getting a sequel. So this is probably just going to be another one right out the park.
Yeah,
Brutal
agreed.
fight scenes,
I
interesting
think so too.
storyline.
Interesting enough storyline.
Yeah, it's not complicated.
Because you know, they're not writing for drama. You know what I mean?
No.
That's not what they do. However, it's very, it's enough to keep you, just enough to keep you interested.
Listen, the John Wick world I still have so many questions about their world and how it operates.
My only request for this
Hmm.
is it has to, for one of the fight scenes, there has to be a moment where just like no words. Smack the mark, start smacking the bad guys up mid monologue. Only because that is an option within the game.
Yes.
I've done it myself. You sit there, you press the button for them to start talking. They start talking, right in the just no words, just act.
I feel like they that like in order to like really bring it like to pay homage to the players and the game itself, it would have to like there would have to be an instance. They're probably not gonna do it on the first one, probably not the second one, but on a real good one, like one you're not really expecting, because it's like oh you probably didn't gave up hope. You like oh they ain't gonna do it, and then all of a sudden,
Caught you monologuing, bitch.
yep, it just it happened just like that, straight like that.
I have no time for words,
Either
only
way,
hands.
either way, I'm here for it. Let's get to the next one. Love it. All right, so Stephen King, Stephen King's The Dark Tower. It's actually going to be adapted for television by the creator of The Haunting of Hill House. Now, The Haunting of Hill House. I personally couldn't even finish that because it got too fucking scary for me.
Wow.
Yeah, cause here was the thing. It wasn't just like the obvious scary shit. They would intentionally put shit in the backgrounds of scenes, and the scenes would just
Like
play
that.
out like only you can see that shit. And it would
Yeah.
and it started freaking me the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, no. That's why I don't do scary. You know this.
Yeah. Now the Dark Tower series, if you're familiar with the comics and the book, the Dark Tower is actually the thing that connects every other Stephen King story. I mean, it connects to The Shining, it connects to It, it connects to Cujo, it connects to Pet Cemetery, it connects to Salem Lot. So,
Oh, this is gonna be disgusting.
yeah. Now some folks might remember there was a movie a few years ago with Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey where they kind of tried to yada 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 a lot of the story and lore, and it didn't work out well. It bombed. So this so maybe this time around they'll be able to respect the material and tell the story in a pace that's more amicable. I'm really excited for it though.
Mm,
Yeah, because it
well,
was like you can't. It's like you can't yada 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 the Dark Tower. It's not. It's not gonna work. I might have to. I'm not. Think I'm gonna just start using that. You know how they just go yada 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 and boom.
I can't with you, yo.
All
Um,
right.
but I can't with you, sir.
Okay. So Patty Jenkins, the director of Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84, she either got fired or she either quit. Uh, because well,
She's trash.
I wasn't gonna say trash, but I'm gonna let. But so I'm see. It's not misogynistic when she says it. If I say it, it's gonna come off wrong.
I
But
mean, I was like guessing here is what you were gonna say. So I'm like honestly, I haven't seen 84 to say it was trash or not. If she's a trash director or not. I said it in jest. Don't
well,
mind
I've seen it, and there's several different levels of bad to it.
me.
Like there's a
Cause I don't
few.
know something about that first movie that was just I don't know
The first movie was
something
okay
ain't sit right.
because a lot of it was just Captain America, the first Avenger.
Mm.
Like a lot of it. So but yeah, she apparently she's no longer going to be working there, and how you say it, Demon Engine? So long, farewell.
Farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now until we meet again.
Right now.
Bye, bitch. Just kidding. Not really. Okay. In the world of this sounds like a good idea, but it really isn't.
Oh boy.
Antonio Banderas would like to pass the torch to Tom Holland for a Zorro reboot.
Absolutely fucking not.
Now,
Absolutely fucking not. Like, nigga, anybody. You could have had anybody. You
now,
could have fuck your own people, huh?
here's my thing. I understand where he was coming from, but I got to
Where
say
was
the
he
nay
coming
no, my brother,
from? Where was he coming from? Salty, please
because
explain.
Tom Holland is a charismatic, acrobatic, charming actor,
Okay, those three things I will not deny.
but
Sure,
he is colonizer through and
exactly my
through.
point.
Now,
Absolutely not.
I have a suggestion, and I think everyone might resonate with me when I say this.
Okay.
Kulo Khan could be the next Zorro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
I don't think he
Why not?
wants to. He about
He
to be
was
on the
hot right
Marvel
now.
plan.
He is what's hot right now. Why not?
He,
Also, he has the complexion for this hero.
Right.
Now if you want to throw a curveball, make Tom Holland the antagonist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like now there would be a move because it's easy for Tom Holland to play characters that are likable, but the real stretch is to make me not like him.
Mhm.
So I understand where Antonio Banderas was coming from, but I can't agree with that. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, we're not gonna. No.
I wouldn't
It's a
hire.
no for me.
I wouldn't reboot the. I wouldn't reboot the Mariachi series with Will Smith.
Yeah, that would be weird.
He don't even speak
Be really
Spanish.
weird. That part. All right.
Now, James Gunn, who's now in the big chair at DC Studios, he's made a statement saying that his inspiration for DC is not Marvel. It's actually Star Wars. So, I mean, I think that's definitely a good way of saying how don't expect everything to be a Marvel copy of something else. So, but when you say it's Star
yeah,
Wars,
Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars been fumbling
yeah,
for a bit. You talking about Golden Age Star Wars?
or are we talking about Andor, which is actually a really good show? It just came out at the worst possible time. But I am confident in James Gunn because he's already shown how to do this shit. Like, think about it. In a small window of time, Marvel dropped him. DC picked him up. They let him do a horror version of Superman, then had him do a sequel reboot to the Suicide Squad, then make Peacemaker, which the storyline of Peacemaker is a more elaborate version of the Suicide Squad movie. No one said anything, and we all love it. So clearly, and then he comes back to Marvel. Not only does he make Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but he makes a Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special.
Yep. That'll do it.
Swinging a large penis there.
That'll do it.
Very, so I might have to trust him. And we got hold on, wait, we are
We got a few more. Calm
yeah,
down.
I was
I'm
about
just
to
checking.
say because I was about to say I'm fitting to grind this bitch up.
Who you finna grind up? What?
Jennifer Lawrence.
Uh-oh.
Jennifer Lawrence, who some might remember as Mystique in the last series of X-Men movies and as Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games, she said this shit out her mouth. I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, no one had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie. We were told girls and boys we could both identify with a male lead, but boys cannot identify with a female lead. So, I'm sorry. Where do I start with this? Jamie Lee Curtis, the original final girl in slasher films. Uh Carrie Fisher, Star Wars. Sigourney Weaver, Alien. Pam fucking Greer.
Yeah.
I could keep going. There's a large level of tone deafness coming from Jennifer Lawrence. And I don't mean to pull tickets, but after those two franchises, the first film you did was a knockoff version of Black Widow. So I need you to sit down and reassess your life. Reassess the reassess the shit that you let come out your mouth too. Because this was really tone deaf and really stupid. And you're not in your teens. You're in your 20s going on 30s. So it's like maybe you need to sit down and watch a movie or two. Cuz it was really insulting. I mean Michelle Yeoh,
Yeah. Like.
like I'm
Yeah.
like for her to say that, I'm just like am I Gina Davis,
Yeah.
Lori Petty.
Yeah.
Like I'm just I mean am I wrong?
No.
Am I
No.
tripping?
No.
Because I'm just
We're
like
not.
the privilege, the audacity, the downright gall. Mm.
It's the disrespect for me, but
Yeah, the disrespect. Oh my goodness! Like seriously. I mean, and then when we really look, and then when we really look at the stuff you have been in, let's be honest, the Hunger Games is just a bastardized version of Battle Royale. And then your version of Mystique was so chopped and skewered, she wasn't even a decent mirror of her former self. Somehow, Rebecca Romaine Stamos did a better job, and she's a model first, actress second. And you were simply bitching about the basic makeup you were putting on that only took 6 hours in comparison to Rebecca Romaine's, which took damn near 18 hours.
yeah.
There's a certain lack of a professional courtesy being going on here, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tripping. Ah, well, the dry turkey is done.
Dry turkey.
Yeah, because that's exactly what the fuck Black Adam was.
Oh.
Dry turkey.
Oh. Don't come for my guy like that.
Listen, I like The Rock in certain doses. Black Adam just wasn't it. It was bland. It was generic. It was
I feel like you've been waiting for this moment though to shit on him.
no. Here's the funny thing. I like The Rock. I like his TV show Young Rock. I love Ballers. I think Ballers might be one of the best projects he's ever actually worked on as an actor.
I agree.
Black
That
Adam
actually
feels
shows his
like
range a lot more.
Black Adam feels like a movie that would have been hot in 2008.
Mm.
Like
Okay.
this this turkey was been in the oven for far too long. It's not a good movie. There are good parts of it. The problem is Dwayne Johnson is not part of any of them.
What do you mean, the good parts?
Yeah, any of the good parts of this movie have nothing to do with him
Why do you think that is?
because his character they made the character so bland.
He didn't have
He
anything to work
he's
with or build
bland,
on.
he's dry, he's one note. I mean, like
So,
there's
so was it his acting ability? Because you've seen him in other things, and you clearly like him in other things.
no, it's the fact that
Or was it the writing?
this was a horrible origin story.
Mm.
When it comes to a character origin story, this just wasn't it. I'm just like, not only that, but it was just like, we get it, you're OP, so everything at this point just seems very minute. It's like it's like I get it. You can't be defeated. I don't even see the call to action here. Like I like there's nothing to be invested in. Nothing. It's just like, oh, great, cool. Then on top of that, the villain is super forgettable.
Mm. Well, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, it like Pierce Brosnan as Doctor Fate was actually spot on, and my brother who did Hawkman did a great job. Like I think they were actually shining points of the movie. Uh, of course, Viola Davis popped in as Amanda Waller, and the fact that they had to like spill the beans about Henry Cavill being in the movie's after credit scene before the movie came out told me that they were panicking
Mm. Why do you say panicking?
because they weren't sure if people were going to come out to the movie.
Mm.
Because it was just like, that was my thing. When I saw the trailers for this, I felt like we saw everything in the trailer, and that's pretty much what it is.
Mm. Disappointing.
Very. It's extremely disappointing. Like, and it's funny because I understand why you think I was waiting for The Rock to fail, but I'm like, I want him to do well. One of the biggest tell signs for me was when they were in production and they were like, yeah, we're not exactly sure how to incorporate Shazam into any of this yet. I'm like, wait, what? You guys don't know how to incorporate his adversary into your movie? It's awkward.
Interesting.
It's like it's like that's like what do you like what are your plans here? I'm like, what's going on? And then mind you, back during San Diego Comic-Con, we spoke on how The Rock got booed at his own panel when they brought up Henry Cavill, and he was like, "Well, I don't know if he can make it. I don't know if he's going to be playing Superman." It's like, bro, you know,
Well, he had to say that though.
uh,
He
but
had
if
to say that because that was before they brought Henry on board. And if they did bring Henry on board, cool. But like, he can't spill them beans.
I don't know, just there's just a lot to it that I'm just like, I don't think people are going to buy it, and they didn't buy it. Que
Mm.
sera. Uh, I th- what else we got, Demon? Oh yeah, a couple really great art pieces from Chuck Styles. Chuck Styles is a dear friend of mine. He's been using Mid Journey.
From X-Men as an Afro-Latina from Brazil using Midjourney, Procreate, and Motion Leap by Chuck Styles.
Uh, well, I forgot that they were actual videos, but Chuck Styles is a great, fascinating artist. He's been using Mid Journey for base point, like to get a base on characters, and then completely retooling them.
Mhm.
Uh, I don't think I meant to send this, but this is pretty savage. Uh, you might, Demon, you might have to just pause it and
If you're asking me to zoom in, I can't.
oh, well, it's the Ghostbusters visiting a child in the hospital, and they were like, "Yo, quit spawn camping." I meant to just send that to you directly.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. No. Son. No.
The sad part is, I'm not sure if this is photoshopped or not.
It is absolutely Photoshop. Stop fucking playing.
You sure?
Reimagining
Y'all
Mystique
better
from
stop it.
X-Men as a mutant originating from Africa.
This is Chuck
Yep,
Styles again. He did Mystique, but made her from Africa.
I like that. That looks super dope.
It gives Grace Jones energy.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, gotta plug up my computer.
But that is the Geek Report. That's the Geek Report this week.
Mm. I
I
got
hope you guys.
one last thing to
Oh,
show.
we do.
Oh, it's only something quick. I went and looked it up while y'all were talking. Someone modded in with young General Kratos. So before he took the deal with Ares,
Oh,
someone
oh,
modded in young General Kratos into God of War 5 or 4. And this
oh,
is what young General Kratos looks like before he killed his wife, before he took the deal with Ares, before he got
damn.
covered in ash.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah, that looks like Chris Judge to me.
Yeah, literally put a couple lbs on Chris Judge. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, you could put like you can get do like nose prosthetics like for his nose or whatever. Like if it's not crooked enough or whatever, like that's easy shit you could do with silicone. You know what
My
I'm
only
saying? Like
question
you
is,
get,
will he be willing to shave his hair?
bruv, probably. Or they got really good ball caps nowadays.
Mm, okay.
So I
Well,
mean,
thank you, Demon Engine. That's actually a
that
great
answers
point of
that
reference.
question. Yeah.
But yeah, shit.
Right. That answers that question.
But yeah, that is the Geek Report.
Be well.
Now, outside now we also have a podcast coming out where we cover the game awards that recently came out. So be on the lookout for that.
Yep, yep.
Uh, I had a good time today. How about you?
Me too.
Yeah,
Loving, loving the AI art you've got going on over there.
Oh, thanks.
Very, very, very nice.
Bruv, you gonna stop growling at me, okay? Did you hear that shit? Did you
Yeah,
hear her?
Rico would never. He know better.
yeah, but
You fucking jackass. Get out of here, bruh. Like, this shit
oh,
ain't even done. You
oh.
still got another, what, minute and change? Like, calm the fuck down over there. I
What's
will
up with
fight you,
what's
dog.
up? Must say what's up with this South Jersey, New York accent going on over here?
She playing with me. She gonna find out I'm from up north. like, bitch, don't play with me.
The
We will
North
tussle, bitch.
remembers,
We will tussle. we will motherfucking tussle. Don't play with me.
but But seriously, we want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Thank you for stopping by for the Geek Report. We hope you're subscribed to Amerime Media. Please hit that button. Make sure you're hitting that bell. And if you like what you're seeing, please give us a like, okay? And of course, the comment section is all open. Let us know how you feel. I want to thank Demon Engine for being my co-chair, and of course, we always want to thank Queen Neek for stopping in because she's one of the hardest working people on the grid.
I just be doing stuff. That's all.
She just be doing stuff. But seriously, folks, we wanted you guys to take care of yourselves out there, and yeah, I guess we'll see you next time. Please take
Peace.
care of yourselves and each other. Peace.
Peace and love.